Hello? I think it should be working now. My computer has some issues, but I'll try. You know what? I'm gonna go again. Faster than the West. Hello, Luna. Hello, Eltroid. Hello, Kia. Welcome, welcome. My computer is doing weird things, so I hope everything is stable and sound is okay. That's that's the thing. It's okay. I know you don't. True. 1 second. Wow. I'm sorry for the model trying to do things. So how is everyone today? I hope everyone is doing good. I have not plugged in my tablet. That was missing. Thank you for coming yesterday to listen to me and hearing on SNS. Was that Luna Bear? I'm sorry if I don't remember, but what is SNS? Did I yesterday? I think your yesterday is another yesterday than my yesterday. I am confused. I'm very happy to see you here. And I know you're from Hero, but I'm confused. Zigibot, hello! How are you doing? Hope everyone's weekend was a good weekend and the start into the week. It's all different yesterdays, yes. And my memory's bad, so that's confusing for me. But maybe it is my yesterday and I just completely forgot what happened yesterday. That's also a very, very valid option. So how is everyone today? I'm good. Just doing some art too. Gonna vibe here. Yeah, perfect. If you want to share, always feel free to share. Everyone who's doing art. If you want to share, just tell me, and I give you permission to send the link because we have still link restriction through Nightbot, thanks to bots. It's work related. Oh yeah, then it's probably difficult to share. So, yeah, we'll be drawing Beidou today because she's one of my favorite characters. When I was still playing Genshin actively, she's my main DPS actually. Meanwhile, I made no progress on mine. No, I'll try. Don't be sad. You'll have the time. You'll have the time at some point, I'm sure. If it's a time-related issue. If it's a motivation-related issue, get your pen and draw. Do it. So. Oh, I didn't update the music. Okay, we have no music command today because I didn't update the music. I will just send the link into the chat. This is what we listen to today. Oh no. It's Lazy Mornings, although it's not morning. A Dreamy Lo-Fi mix by Dreamhop Music. I just haven't changed the command, I'm sorry. I forgot about that. Okay, how the cat today? The cat has worked. The cat has worked and is now in after work chill. maybe getting a little bit of energy through talking. No. No water to wake up. Stop. So yeah, I've been home for about an hour, maybe, and I ate some cereal, and then I'm here. That's what I did. Oh, you're on travel. Oh yeah, when you travel, then okay. Traveling is a good enough excuse. If you don't have like a travel travel tablet, like something like one that you don't have to plug in and anything, then it's really difficult to draw digitally, at least. I called here and stopped. Oh no. I take no responsibility for that. I simply did what Altrex asked. You simply do what you were told. Great. So yeah. Okay, we will start. We will not. Otherwise, I could have just like make just chatting. we will start, and I hope you can see everything. Like my computer is doing weird things, and I don't know why. But it's happening. It's fine. It's fine. Do you want me to take responsibility for something? Take responsibility for your own redeems. Okay, first of all, we save the file so I can actually save maybe while drawing. You take responsibility for this. Why did I know that it would be squats? It's always squats. 1 second, let me save. Where do I find this again? It's fine. And then we do this. Yes. Okay, I'll be doing squats and then we'll be drawing. Oh. I was just getting... Oh, for everyone who hasn't seen this yet, my model can't keep up with when I'm doing squats, so this will be fun to watch, maybe. Or very, very cursed. I am not sure. So, 1 and 2, 3, show me hello! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Hello Joey, how are you doing? Thanks for the bonk. I guess. And I'll be making push-ups. Okay, we're making workout before we do anything here. I will disappear under the table. I don't think anything get tracked there. So you probably won't be hear me. In a second, I'll be back. I will do 10 push-ups the time we start. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, now. Just making sure you have a button that answers yes to the question, how many squats can you do? Oh, wait. So. Now. It's all night's fault there. Just followed what he was doing. We have like shifting blame in this chat. Okay, I'm good. Nice. That's good to hear. Doing good is good to hear. So. Now. I saw you on and I was like, I must get my bonk in. Perfect. So. Ooh, wait, let me adjust everything so I'm not sitting here like a gremlin. Thank you for stopping by, join bonk. I'm doing warm-up exercise before start drawing. If yes, which ones do you do? No. I don't. As I did, sometimes I do gesture drawing, like figure gesture drawing, full body. With line of action. I don't know if you know the site. Who said I'm leaving, I'm staying. I don't know, it sounded like just wanting to say hi, I'm going. I'm sorry. I wanna please stay. Don't feel unwelcome. And Kian takes all the responsibility for exercise, no problem at all. Perfect. Okay. Warm up. No, I'm not really doing warm ups. Like I did for a while gesture drawing to get me like into the starting drawing. But I hadn't had the time today to do this before. Glass breaks, backflip through window, face plants, muffled cry. One comfy, please. Oh no, Fallen. Are you okay? Hello. And Joe, thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate. Yay! Trying to make it comfier. I have now a cat basically on my chair. Are you okay? Okay, I think this is fine. So we start. So no warm up. I'm sorry. This is why this takes forever at the beginning for me to draw anything, probably because I do not warm up. And at like halfway through the stream I will be warmed up and then I'll change everything afterwards. Sorry, you Joe and Fallen. Fallen seems like you have a rough night. And I don't want to draw in white. On white paper. It's been annoying for sure. What happened? If you wanna share what happened. So this will be like the plan for this practice picture will be upper body Beidou, because I still want to focus on drawing more faces instead of whole body, because I still like I think when you're drawing like figures, humanoid things, the face is pretty important. Depends on what you're doing, sure. Cat, stop. Okay. So I want to get better at drawing faces. That's the whole deal, actually. And that's why we do upper body face. So I can practice that. That's the idea. Ugh. So this is actually the first stream where I actually worked and was not on strike or anything. So we'll see how my energy is handling this. Work car broke down, and as I waited for the tow truck, my coworker asked if there was any way to make it to the story before I came back. What? I'm confused. So your coworker wanted... Huh? I am confused. What does your coworker want to make it into the story? Make it to the story before you came back. So you're standing there with a broken car and your coworker is like calling you. Are you at the story? They wanted me to still somehow to make the film a story even though my car didn't work. Just run through the whole city at night. Surely a great idea. No, it was the story. For explanation, Fallen is working for the news, for local news, and has to get with his camera everywhere. That's but yeah, great. Your car is not working. They're like, how you can you still film the story? And you're like, how should I get there? Oh, that's cool. Yes, but Fallen is... Like, I have the feeling Fallen is permanently in danger. He's always like, just 2 murders tonight. Woo! I'm like, what? I've been at a shooting. Things are burning. I'm like, what? Please don't die. It's America, we're all permanently in danger. I'm not sure about that, but maybe. If you say so, you are American. Probably touching a lot of grass. As a fallen is the dude on the side when he hits the fan. Yes, that's fallen. And when he's waiting for things to clear up, he goes in circles to get his steps. And the police will be like, what? Why is this news guy running in circles? I also wanted to say, as Spike's cat yesterday, I want to thank him for being around even once a short while. It was just a very short while. Yes. I did lurk for a bit. Okay, so what do we do with this? So I wanted a happy Beidou drinking. That's why I have this perfect screenshot out of the game. This is her idle animation. If you don't do anything for too long, Beidou will start drinking. So that's what we're aiming for here. But not like this. Different. So it will be actually I wanted to prepare a sketch, but like I helped a friend of mine move on weekend Saturday, which was great. It was a lot of fun. But yesterday I did finished some more sketches, and then I was out of drawing stamina. Sounds like any European. I don't drink that much. Just a little bit. My apologies, the sounds are often seen your fair share of. Yeah. Nothing but murder and fires. Yeah, night shift is. Is there actually any nightfall where you're not on the road, where it's like just like nothing happening? Is that happening? If you hear scratching noises, that's my cat on the window. Because she has decided now, when I pressed the live button, she was eating and then sleeping. But as soon as I hit the live button, my cat decided, okay, it's time. I want to get out now. Leave them without things to do for long and they start drinking. I mean, probably. Okay, I will open the window, otherwise she will be. It's open. We have the classic cat. I opened the window and she's not going out now. Yeah, now she is. So, once in a while I don't go out, like one day out of every 10. Always something. Nico is wise. Wise Nico. If you help a friend move, that means they now owe you a lifetime. No, it wasn't too much. He hadn't had too much things, and I was carrying the not so heavy stuff, so it's fine. My dog does the same every time I do something. Yeah. Like she's now outside. The point is the sun is now high enough in the afternoons that it's coming back to our balcony. Because we have a building in like on the other side. So the sun was in winter not high enough to shine onto the balcony, and now it's back and she's like, sun, I want to see the sun and I want to feel the sun. You're in the Neko house rent-free and complaining about window. Yes, that's cats. That's all that there is. She is a princess. She really is. And it's fine. She's very cute. Mayu, hello! How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. How are the doggos and the catos? And how are the chokers? Are they nice to wear? Well, I need to do things. Let me lock this window. Dum, dum, dum. I was looking for the choker I wasn't able to find for the last 1.5 hours. Oh god. Did you find it? Wait, did I mess something up? Wait. My computers. No, it's fine. You can see everything. Okay. It's all gold, don't really mind anymore. For how long, as if you don't mind me asking, for how long are you doing this now, Fallen? Is it like you've seen everything? Nothing can like shock you? One year shy of 20 years since I was 19. Okay, that's a long time. That is a pretty, very long time. You've basically seen everything. They are a bit too short, so I ordered. Yeah. I don't know what that's in English. An additional choker chain. Bless, thank you for the lurk. Thank you. Hope you're doing okay. And yeah, I found the old one after getting distracted by everything else I found in the process. Oh, that's always fun. That's always like, you're looking for something and you get like something completely different in your end. It's like, what? What? I didn't remember I have that. I have a tendency to pick up animals asking to go outside, then open the door window. They are asking to be opened and they actively putting them outside before closing and opening. No. Yeah, learn some crazy stuff, both good and bad. Number 1 lesson learned, always wear a seatbelt. That sounds like good advice. I found so many school pictures. School pictures? You have pictures of school? I only have like yearbooks where like class photos are taken and printed, but I have no school pictures. Fancy. Wouldn't want to have fun? Or were they like, oh god, school? So yeah, actually I wanted to prepare a sketch, but I did not. And now we have to sketch on the stream. I'm sorry for that. Because lining and coloring is probably or what is probably it's more fun. She needs broader shoulders. I got 2 yearbooks as well, but most schools here get a photographer once a year for class pictures, portraits, pictures with friends. Oh, that's interesting. No, we just get like in my old school, it was like once a year. There was like, yeah, we're doing like the photo. Like we have our system doesn't have like courses. Like I don't know. Like that's English course A, B, C, D something. You have like a main class with like always the same people. And then there will be a class photo and somewhere in the year, and in my school it was taken by one of the teachers who knew how to use and has a good camera. There was never a photographer for anything. But always a teacher who had like the good camera at home. This is fallen. It sounds rough. Like even if you're like not actively part of the catastrophe you're filming, but it seemed like it sounds really harsh, especially at night. To be like to have like report everything and film everything. One second, I need to get something. So, I am back. I mean, those school photographers are way too expensive, but every school does it here sometimes, starting at kindergarten. I know, like once, I think one time in kindergarten was a photographer. I think that's the only photographer I've met in my life in school. I think I was once at a photographer for my driving license picture. When I was younger, we also had once a year photographer taking class pictures, and it was always the day when everyone's hair was a mess. Ours would warn us beforehand. Like we would get like, we're making class like photos. We are making them like, I don't know, Tuesday next week. Wear something relatively not completely, you know. That was it. And then you would forget, or you weren't there at the class where they said that, and you, yeah. And it's like, oh, it was today. That's, whew. Complicated talking about my hair. Apparently, when I was a teen, I had even more hair than I got now. Okay. Very hairy Nayu. Very, very fluffy Nayu. You're a deer after all. I'm pretty sure that's a good thing. I guess I just got used to it. Thanks for concern, though. I do appreciate someone being worried about me. I think that's very concerning, you know. I've been driving around at night too, but here it's a bit different. Like I don't need to be like. Also, I drove like when I went to work. I went before 12 and after 5 a.m. So the real night was not really while I was like I wasn't really in the night on the street. It's really creepy. Like there are a lot of weird people in the night. Especially like not on Fridays or Saturdays where it's like party time. There's just drunk people and people are partying. That's one thing. That's annoying. not like concerning, you know, but like in the middle of the week, people are around, like on in nights on the streets, is either people are working or it's just weird. They warned us beforehand, but still everyone's hair was a mess because everyone tried to not mess it up, like Karma wanted to say no. Oh, the classic. Everyone wants to look good and then everyone is looking, why? It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Just looked at my yearbook with my kids. Their words cut me deep. Oh no, did they say, look, Dad, you were so young. Me and boys on these days would put on a bow tie to be all extra. Yeah, some people did that. I mean, my head is still quite fluffy now, especially with the curls, but back then it was even more. All the curls. You still got your hair. I ripped them all out in frustration for my co-workers and customers. The hair is gone now. Okay, I was thinking... I am unsure. Okay, we'll keep the body like this. We'll make the face first, and then we'll worry about the arms later. Got the good hair genetics. Even my half-brother, who is almost 40, has still a lot of hair. Ooh. That's good genetics, yes. In the official artwork, she has, as always, Genshin, as all Genshin characters, not really a nose. Nose is optional. So what do we want? We want happy drinking time. Let's put on. Alright, I just need to draw one hair. One hair. I don't need to just draw one hair. I need to draw one eye. Not just one hair. I think this is the best for looking. Who needs a nose anyway? Probably. Probably. Nami. We're trying to draw time. How are you, Joseph? Are you doing good? How is the drawing going? How is it? Wanna share something? It was all fun and games until someone loses an eye, wasn't it? Yes. Beidou is definitely not a pirate. Definitely, most definitely not a pirate. I don't even actually know if she has like only one eye or if it's just a thing that looks cool. I think it's explained in the in-game lore. I don't even know if she misses an eye. I don't think so. Yeah! It's all good getting back to drawing other stuff than animation. Nice! That's good. Thank you for that, Joseph. Thank you. And yeah, the yearbooks I got also have the class pictures of my other brother in them. I sent them to his wife. That is great. Any interest in playing the Harry Potter game? Not asking you to stream it, just curious. No, not at all. I don't really mind about, like, I don't really care about the Harry Potter game. I've seen a lot of controversy, is this how you say it in English too, around the game. And I understand some of it. I don't understand the other parts of it, but I have simply no interest in the game. At all. So I'm just making a huge, like, walk around it, walking around it. Because, like, I liked Harry Potter, but I don't really care about it now. So, was not interested in the game. Has anyone played it? Doesn't anyone know if it's a good game? Of course she isn't. That's why you on the pirate ship, meet her at the pirate ship as the captain, wasn't it? Yes. She's most definitely not a pirate. She's working for... I don't know what she's working... Like, she's working with Ningguang. I know that. She's a sailor. They sail. Still haven't seen the third Fantastic Beast. There's a third Fantastic Beast. I saw 1 and 2, maybe. I'm not sure about 2. I saw the first one. I'm pretty sure I saw the first one. So we just need one eye. This will, as always, look very, very not right in the beginning, and then we make it right, hopefully. People seem to like it, not a fan myself, but I so like open world. Also the TikToks on it are hilarious, are they? Like, she's a buccaneer. She plunders ships under the banner of the local lord. Yes, maybe. I think she's more a smuggler, to be honest, though. I don't know if they really plunder any ships. I don't think so. I think she's just smuggling, like us as the traveler. I saw the second one in the cinema. I drank 1 liter of Coke in the first 30 minutes and had to pee for the rest of the movie. Great. Smuggling catnip? Yes. That's what we do. Good business partners with her. In the world of Genshin. I'm pretty sure she's a good business partner. She plunders the booty. What? So she is the Han Solo action. I mean, I'm actually unsure. I don't know what's her... Wait, we will find this out. I want to know what's her explanation. What is your explanation, Beidou? What are you actually doing? Is there an explanation? Lore. We want the lore. I know how she got her, like, vision. But that's not the thing. She's not a pirate. Oh, she is a treasure hunter. Of course. Of course. Totally different. Totally different. We're doing a lurk. Have fun. Thank you, Kian. Thank you for lurking. Hope you have a good day at work, I guess. I would think it's still working time. Or you're already done. I don't know. But thank you for lurking. She's a treasure hunter. They are hunting treasures on ship. Totally legal. I'm I'm sure. She's known for her strength and for not fearing Ningguang. I should know that. I've played her so much, but I never read the character lore. Declaring yourself the Han Solo in something is actually itself very Han Solo thing to do. That is actually true. That is... yes. Can't say anything against that. Treasure hunter. The most of the treasures are still at the cargo bay of other ships. Just some minor detail. Just some minor detail. They stole it. I am sure. They stole it from the place where we were, like, or... you know? Just retrieving treasure from people who stole it from where we would have, like, how you call this? Collecting it. Yes. That. No, she's a great character. I actually love her because she's pretty, like, she is, from what I know, not a real, like, DPS in Genshin, but I used it as that because her ability is to take damage, like, to block damage and then counterattack with the damage you've been taking. It's a great skill. I love it so much. It's so much damage. Also, I was a free-to-play Genshin player, so and I got, like, in wishes her to... I pulled her, I think, 3 or 4 times. So she was my strongest ascendant character, basically. They don't steal, it's just wealth redistribution, because she's a wealth redistribution specialist. Exactly. Or you could say an archaeologist. She's like, you know, bringing the treasures to for research purposes, I'm sure. She's getting the treasure and selling them to the researchers for a totally reasonable price. I am sure about that. Yeah, no, but she's a great character. She's a lot of fun. She's also, like, designed to be a, like, more fun character. So very nice. I see the mental gymnastics are strong here. Yes, definitely not a pirate. No. So she's the Dr. Indiana Jones of the Genshin Ocean. I'm actually not sure. Like, I think she's, like, hunting treasures and... why is Nightbot again saying hi? Wasn't this, like... Okay. I think she's, like, also, like, fighting monsters and stuff. So... okay, I'll read out loud what the description of Beidou is. Beidou is known as the uncrowned lord of the ocean for her great strength, capable of slaying the Leviathan Haishan without the aid of a vision, earning the respect of the conqueror of Demon Xiao, and leading the crooks, an armed crew she established. Yeah, she got her vision for killing that Leviathan thing. I remember that. She's well known across Liyue for her strength, her easygoing personality, and her good judgment of character. She treats her crew with respect, who in turn are completely loyal to her. While she does not like the treasure hoarders, Beidou honors a first-come, first-served rule when it comes to collecting treasure, unless specified otherwise. Even then, the criminals fear her and try to avoid her incurring wrath. knowing that she severely outmatches them. In turn, she gives opportunities for treasure hoarders to leave that lifestyle behind and start over. To work for her, I guess. Definitely not a pirate. So she killed the Leviathan. So she is the Margaret Miner Subnautica of Genshin. I don't know, I have not finished Subnautica yet, but she is, I think she's a lot of things. So many characters combined in one. I know the only thing I know about her is that every time it rains in Genshin, she says, rain. A very useful resource when deserted on a desert island. There's no need for it now, though. That's what she says. And... yeah, and she's drinking. I think it's the two things she do. She does drink, and she complains about rain. Big mommy energy. Maybe. I would go for more the auntie style, you know, not the mama. At least in my opinion. I don't can't talk for everyone. But yes. And now I'm off for the day. Bye! Big great on mommy. What makes a person an aunt or a mommy? That's a very, very good question. I would say... Like, to get, like, more of the... You need, like, in anime, you need definitely had to have a design that's, like, more... Is it called? Like, looking more grown up? If she spoils you or forbids you everything, yeah. I think that's the main difference is, like, at least for me, the mommy vibes. You have to have, like, someone who's, like, more, more, I don't know, forbids you stuff. More responsible. More like, yes, I'm taking care of you. And the aunt vibes is more like, we're doing some we're doing some things we should not do, and we're going drinking, and we're going to have a fun time. At least for me. Yay, best aunt. Mommy is the cuddle house, it's the whipped cups. I'm not sure if that's specific enough. Maybe you could say that, but not for every type. Yeah, Miku, definitely. Yes, that is probably true. Okay, I can't draw cute smiles, so this will take a while. I still haven't played through the whole Inazuma story. I'm still so sad, but my characters are so bad equipped that it's really hard. We went from the footlockers to anti-households. We appreciate everything here. Almost everything. Right now she looks like help me. Save me, please. How is this? But yeah, I'm pretty sad that I still haven't like played through the main story of Genshin. Everything. I'm not sure about everything. I'll be honest. Let's just say a lot. Appreciate a lot. Not everything, probably. Mm-hmm. "2023, that's a very dangerous word." Yeah. I was also like, I was saying everything and then I was like, let's think about this again. No, there's definitely some things I would not appreciate. Not a fan of Wincest, but I would 100% prefer the aunt over the mom tag. Yeah, definitely. One day I'll be in big trouble for these conversations, I'm sure. When I was looking up references like for Beidou, half of the pictures I found was some interesting me with Beidou supremacy. That was very interesting. I was like, I need pictures, I don't need this. This cat streamer is over-sexualizing anime game characters. I don't sexualize anything here. I'm just talking about topics. No, I mean... That's what they're gonna do. Yeah. Definitely. I am very, very... I don't know what... Talking about topics you are not supposed to talk about, probably. And to say so for all of this. I'll try, I'm sure. Press X to doubt. Do you think there are any long-time anime fans that don't watch hentai? I feel like it's impossible. It's just the natural order to things. I'm sure there are. Some people are just not interested in that. And then they don't watch it. Easy. But... I would say there's... I would say there's quite a few who do enjoy the genre. Say like that. But it's X. So, it's all sketchy. Could be extra thick X. To say so for everything. Every now and then my wife asks if I watch hentai. One day I may tell the truth. One day maybe. I mean, it's nothing. I don't know how your wife would react if you tell her you watch that stuff. So I cannot say if it's a problem or not. Too innocent for this word. Oh no, I'll try. Too innocent. Okay, I'm thinking way too much about this because this is the sketch. Nothing has to be like perfect right now. I can just draw and then we'll take care of the rest later. Oh, all a problem for future Inami, not for me now. It must be absolute perfection. Yes. Always start to finish, yes. And if it's not, then we can just throw it away. No. Oh, I draw through the eye patch wrong. Okay. I think she knows deep down. I mean, if I ask her to cosplay, it's just a matter of connecting the dots. I mean, yes. Well. Mean. Drawing has to be perfect after the first 5 minutes. Sounds to me like me. We have passed the 5 minutes, but yeah. I was like, I can like just draw. This is sketchy anyway. I need to like this will be colored and like not just a sketch, so I can sketch as free as I want to. I will change things 1,000 times anyway. So Nayo, have you been drawing? Or are you still like, I have thousands ideas and I still haven't started yet? Avoids topics, so I'll make a quick sketch too. Let's go. Nope, wrong thing. I need to play Genshin again. I like the game. I don't even gacha and I like the game. But my items, my characters are not leveled enough. Like, the abilities aren't leveled enough, and my items are like, my artifacts are like horrible, and I need to put time and effort into it. And I started to like level Ganyu, and everything's pain. Well, I actually wanted to draw today, during the stream today, but when I was looking for the choker, I found a wooden puzzle with bit pieces that look like animals. Aha! So you want to say you got distracted? Or are you puzzling now? So, avoids topics, draw on a sketch. Of course I didn't get distracted. I wanted to puzzle all along. Uh-huh. Definitely. That was the plan from the start, to puzzle. Although puzzling is really, really fun. I do like puzzling. But it needs a lot of space. If you're doing big ones. Yes. Yeah, she has that thing. Yeah, once I finished 3K pieces, one took a lot of time and a lot of space. Yeah, we had, I think we had last winter one 2K, or did we even have more? I don't know. Also 2 or 3K pieces, and our dinner table was occupied for the rest of the winter, basically. But we always had like, we always have to make like big parts, because otherwise the cats will throw everything down. Because they are playing with the puzzle pieces. But we didn't puzzle this winter, actually. We should do that. We have one here that we haven't made yet. I think it... Maybe we should also make the hair windy, because when she's drinking, she's probably outside, like somewhere on the boat. Okay, now I'm in chat. I gotta go. Thank you for the fun and cozy vibes. I wish you and chat have a lot of fun. See you around. Thank you for stepping by, Ziggy. Hope you could do a bit for work. Hope you have a great rest of the day. That's a full sentence. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Bye bye. So let's see. Let's get this more movement. I really wish I could draw like cool hair. That's like one thing I'm really not good at. Now, drawing very flowy and cool hair. You have to work on that. I mean, there's a lot of things I have to work on, but that's one of them. Oh, I'll try. If you're still here, I don't know if you're still here. Is it okay if you post your sketch on Twitter? I forgot to ask. Because it's your OC and everything, and I asked everyone. I don't know if you want that on Twitter or not. Sure, feel free to. Okay, I will. Then I'll post it. I asked everyone, and especially since it's an OC of yours, I didn't want to like just post it. Looks cute. Thank you. I'm happy you like it. Happy everyone is happy with their sketches. Is her right hair like stuck in the... There's no strand outside. It's in the braid. I don't know if it's a braid. If it's whatever this thing on her back pad is. So this is not even inside. Good. Different. Make this different. It's kind of here, inside here. Bum, bum. So yeah, I am. My weekend is over, and it's this week. I think I actually have to work like full. My workplace called me the last few weeks, and they didn't need me for a lot of time, like for a lot of days. But this thing finally got to work. Woo! Hey. No, it's fine. It's fine. The actual just, I mean, work is not really interesting. Let's say that, but it's fine. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be super interesting. It has to give money. And the actual part is the way there. Since I needed an hour to get there, that's just like a little bit annoying. I have to get up way earlier than I actually had to if I was closer. Or had work that was closer to me. But that's the business of to do then. Okay, let me see how does this hair work? Okay, so this here is actually not. This is long. But yeah, my weekend was actually pretty, things were happening this weekend. Usually my weekends are pretty, like I'm, cleaning, doing laundry and stuff. Whee! But this time we helped a friend move. And afterwards I was at the birthday of my brother. My older one. Not the little one, the older one. And we had a lot of fun. This puzzle is actually hard too for... Usually I put the pieces together by shape and not by color, but these pieces are all shaped different. That's an interesting way to puzzle, definitely. I'll put them together by shape and color, so... But good luck, Nayu. Good luck with finding out how this works then. How did the birthday go? The birthday was very relaxed. The birthday was we ate... is there an English word for fondue? Is there a word? Where you have like your pot and you can put in like we didn't do cheese, but like with soup you have like stock inside and you take meat and vegetables and cook them and then you eat them. Do you celebrate Valentine's Day? A little bit probably. Not anything really fancy. We will order we'll order Vietnamese food from a favorite Vietnamese food order service because they open back up tomorrow. So that will be my Valentine's. My Valentine's Day. Yeah, I celebrate it on stream more, to be honest. Like, not tomorrow, but like on a Wednesday. Like, it's a day late, I know. But I found a dating sim that will be hopefully fun. It's find love or die trying, and you're in a battle royale kinda. No, it's not battle royale. It's a dating show. Like, you're a very willing participant in the dating show, and in the end, you have like 7 days or something. And in the end, you have to ask a girl, or a girl has to ask you to marry her, or you have to ask a girl, and she has to say yes. And if none of the girls says yes, you lose and you die. And that's the plot of this wonderful dating sim made by one person, I think. And I read the reviews. That's a bit dramatic. It will be great. I read the comments on it, and actually a lot of people wrote, yeah, I picked this up because I was bored, and then they were like, the story went twists I did not expect it. The story made twist I did not expect, and actually has some depth into it. I'm not sure if it's true, but we'll find out. Oh, sounds good. Are we trying to get a good ending or get off the rails? We'll find out. We'll find out on Wednesday. Bless, thank you for the squats and the push-ups. I will do them in a second. Let me do this one hair strand, and then I'll do exercising. KFC dating sim was great. Just long enough so the joke doesn't get too old. So from what I've seen, the game is, the main story is around 4 hours. So that should be very doable in one stream. It will be a stream that's a bit longer for a 3 p.m. stream. But that sounded like a good story. Like, I actually don't want to play a dating sim that's like, or like on stream that's like more than like one stream, because I think that's a bit like, I don't think I can make this entertaining. Because it will be a lot of reading. So we'll do exercises. First the squats, then the push-ups. And first the squats, have fun with my model moving. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and the push-ups. Be under the table. Bye-bye. See you in a second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'll be back. And back. Cat is still on the balcony, but she's very unhappy because the sun disappeared behind the other building. Don't get too hungry. I try. I will hopefully have some snacks prepared for Wednesday. Something more than just eating cereal before stream like today. So we see. Yeah, let's drink something. Thank you for the exercise, Bliss. So yeah, I hope it's a fun game. I hope it's like entertaining to play. I clicked into it and it's looking very, very... how's it called? It looks a little bit clunky, but it's fine. It's basically a visual novel. We click through things. And also... Wait, I need to actually get that right. 1 second. 1 second, I need to look it up. How do I describe the game? Like, you have a little on Steam, you have a little thing of the developers describe this game, you know? So, here. Mature content descriptions. The developer described the content like this. Find Love or Die Trying contains suggestive content, but nothing visually explicit. So I should be safe for Twitch. Should be fine. Well, we're on the safe side. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll find out in the end. Wait, what am I drawing here? Where do I get this? Did I make completely wrong things with her hair? Ah, I got it from there, okay. So yeah, I was really unsure if I should like do that, if I should stream something like that, but I had so much fun with the KFC dating sim back then. It was so funny. This time we're dating girls, so this time no KFC man. This time there's girl. There's 5 girls we can date. And apparently, if I understood this correctly, also the lady that hosts the show. So we'll find out. I hope someone is thick. I don't know. We have, if I remember correctly, we have like a sports girl, we have a gamer girl, we have like some kind of princess like aristocrat girl, and we have what? And we have the childhood friend and the cool lady. And that's the one that's hosting the show, I think. But I'm not entirely sure. We will find out. We'll find out on Wednesday. Who are the girls we can date? Or we need to date so we don't die. Because of course if you don't get a date at the end, you will die. You paused a second of the child, and I was like, no. No child. A childhood friend. No children. We have the classic childhood friend, and I think she was like the student council president or something. Something like that. I just check outside sometimes if the cat's still outside because it's cold. And yes, she is still outside. So yeah, I think that's the option. Sport, like slightly arrogant, princess-like, childhood friend, gamer girl, and the cool girl. Just Mama, thank you for the lurk. Thank you. Hope you enjoy your lurk. So that will be the options for our Valentine's special, and then we'll see if we die in the end or not. But I like where's the Neko girl? Maybe we can get cat ears for one girl. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe we can talk to our childhood friend. Please put this on. It will be very cute. We'll find out. It's a lovely Kitsune girl. Ultra, I'm sorry. I think it's a dating sim with humans. I'm very sorry. I want yay. Miko. And this will go in here. It's 2023, you can do the tsunami. What have I done again? I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything yet. I'm absolutely fine. But yeah, I hope it will be fun. I hope it's a fun game. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. You haven't done anything, and that's exactly the problem. I see. I'm sorry to disappoint then. But yeah, the overall opinion about this game is apparently people picked it up because they were bored or were like, hey, why not? And then people were like, the story is actually not that bad. And had some twists and turns they did not expect. So I am curious if the game will disappoint us or not. My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. How can they not have the best aunt? Yeah. Is there a Genshin dating sim? I know there are like in Genshin are like now the hangouts events. Like I haven't played a single one. But there are the hangout events now. But is there like a... Has anyone made a proper Genshin dating thing? Or is that not possible because of rights, like copyright issues? Probably. You need balls. You need to pull it off. Uh-huh. We'll see if after the stream I'll find out if there is one. I don't think so. I don't think that there is. Why is X story so lackluster and why does XX get so much more character? Gotta go, duty calls, have fun. And stay safe, all, and don't get involved in the shooting, murders, fire, car crashes, and everything. Wait, why can Raiden cook on this game? That's true. Bye bye, Falling. Thank you for stopping by. I mean, the like in Genshin, the favorites, like the fan favorites, get like super, like a lot of attention in game too, right? And everyone else is like there. I go to every Genshin main server and say Yay is the best. I think you're not alone with that opinion. She is pretty, she's pretty, and she's, very, very popular, isn't she? Oh, cat is inside. I can stop freezing. Yay! Window closed. I think she's pretty popular, isn't she? Oh, is my mouth tracking now? Wait, I think I have to recalibrate because I turned one too many times. 1 second, you will see the creepy face. So, better. I think it's better now, yeah. But yeah, like a lot, what I saw a lot, it's probably because of the new story, is I saw a lot of Wanderer Scaramouche art for a while. But I'm absolutely not interested in this character. But apparently he has like a big story thing now going on. But I haven't played him. Like, I haven't played the story yet. I'm not even through Inazuma. Jummer! Why the spray? Scaramouche, blah. But Scaramouche mommy on the other hand. I got to the point in the story where she pulls out her swords out of her boobs, and I'm still asking myself, why? Why this scene? It's yeah, I know, for eternity. Whoops, my hand slipped. Uh-huh. Sure, your hand slipped. I will remember that. Inami will remember that. I haven't played any of those games for a while. No, she doesn't have a body anymore, but that's okay. Oh, this is how Telltale Games. That's what that was. That were the games that did that. Telltale Games, and then so I was like, I don't know. John will remember that. And you never really know if this actually had like, if it's actually was something the characters did remember, or if it's just like making like stress you out. Jimmy, my hand slips here. Me wants to slip on it. I mean, what? I'll try. And you calling me not say so. I'm very say so. I'm sorry. Hello, Oxide. Hello. How are you doing on this Monday? How was your weekend? And how was your Monday? If it's already Monday, it should be Monday everywhere now, right? Yeah, it should be Monday everywhere. Neon, hello. How are you doing on this Monday? How is work going? Or if you did you say you have like the day off? I'm not sure. Or this was on another day. I'm not entirely sure. But it's yay. Yay. You know I would never spray on you on purpose. Never. Just happened. Just happened. Okay, now I have no hands involved in this, which is not exactly what I wanted. But I will. I need to get something to get you back for that. Everyone the sprays gets, I don't know, one less good kitty star. I don't know. Wow. I tried to put water into my cup and I failed. But not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, I did it for the memes. That makes sense. Okay, is there all? It's fine. Okay, let's scroll out a bit. Let's flip this. Yes, this is not good. Bum, bum, bum. Work is alright, been spending all day typing and printing out labels and traveling around the building sticking them on computer equipment. But when we move into the new building at the end of the summer, the labels are meant to be so we would know which computer go to which rooms, just makes life easier for the moving company. Yeah, this makes sense. That's a long message, that's true. But that's fine. I don't mind. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not it's not the funniest thing, like the most fun thing to do probably, but actually pretty helpful. If you know, like if your moving company knows where stuff goes, this is so much easier for everyone involved. But on the bright side, I'm burning candles. Yeah, you're not sitting around all day. That's pretty good. We need to make the eye a bit different. And at least you got something to do and not like just sitting around. I don't know if you said you were fine with just sitting around and like waiting for someone to need something, but at least for me it's always like I rather do something at work than just wait. Time's not moving when you just wait. At least for me. Best thing is I still have enough for my bong for next stream. Easy. Perfect. Can bonk me on Wednesday if you're there. Hello, cat. What is it? 1 second, cat. I think cat wants to sleep on my lap, but I'm not sure. He's just there staring at me. Cat is indecisive. Okay, then we don't. Then no cuddle. Okay. Well, I'm one of the few that is still working. All of the students and vast majority of staff are on holiday. Yeah, that's what I said. In a way, though, I don't mind since I have no one to bother me with simple tasks. I can concentrate on more important things that need to be done. That's always good. Bunking T1s every stream is fun. I'm happy you're fun. Yeah, adding the bonk and the spray redeem was a good idea. Like the bonk was there for a very long time, but the spray is new. The spray is a pretty good thing to add. People are having fun with that, and that's good. I think I need to redo the eye. How many bonks into dynamic is concussion? I think everything's too late. There's nothing you can destroy anymore. The years long of no, you never take the stuff you sell. So I was about to say the years of catnip usage destroy brain, but never take the stuff you sell yourself. It's a mistake. I think 100 bonks and I just shut down. We'll see. Red! Hello! Hello, Red. How are you doing? Oh, can you hear me is the question. Wait. Probably not. Because probably headphones are charging at work. So type in chat. 1 second. Oh, you can hear me. I typed completely unnecessary. Doing well. Don't want to be working, but what's new? It is Monday after all. Oh, no worries. I'm on audio. I wasn't sure. I was like, I'll type. Probably headphones charging. Okay. Doing well. Always a pleasure to see you killing out here as we always. Thank you, Red. Not sure if we are killing here anything. But we have found out Beidou is definitely not a pirate. Most definitely not a pirate. A treasure hunter hunting treasures. Not a pirate. I feel bad for the person in the beginning. Red, do you know everyone, right? And we had a Luna Bear. We had Luna Bear in the chat in the beginning, and she was thanking me for listening to her and Hero stream, or their and Hero stream, and I don't know if I was there. And then I said that, and then the person disappeared. So I hope it did not hurt them. With my bad memory. Luna is a very positive and supportive soul. They were like, "You're awesome, thank you for listening." And it was SNS, and I was like, "What's SNS?" She keeps bouncing all over the place. Okay, I hope I did not, like, you know, because I don't know. I watched Heroes, like Heroes, not a stream. I watched streams. I watched Hollow Knight and an art stream, but I was lurking, so I wasn't, you know. Maybe I watched something. I forgot. Probably. I forget a lot. Now she's looking like she wanna kill us. Not too wrong for her. Cat, what are you destroying? Wait a second, I need to check the cat. I will make a photo of this because this looks great. Okay. That's Yandere Beidou right there. Yes. You should. Somehow all my stuff that I'm drawing right now is becoming Yandere in at least in some steps of the drawing process. Although I want her to be drinking and partying, so we will make this. Okay, wait, I need to cut something off of the picture. But yeah, cat momento. Wait a second. I will... This is not the bestest of quality, but I will share what my cat did. One second, I just need to get it from the phone to my computer. And then we'll find out. Meow. Somehow my computer is really slow today. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to clean some stuff up. Okay, we make a new file. And then we put the photo in there. So my cat, as you can see on the screen now, hopefully, was climbing this backpack. Why? I don't know. But she was hanging there and couldn't get up and couldn't get down. She made it down though. It knows. What does it know? It's looking for Yay, like me. Getting in the backpack out into the world. Finding the pretty kitsune lady. I'm surprised your backpack put on a cat like that. I'm not sure why she's like... They are like deciding to make a ruckus now. Although I fed them before the stream. I'm not sure. I think it's attention. Give me attention. Okay, now she's not looking as yandere, maybe a little bit. This eye is definitely not big enough though. But now it's fine. I don't know what she's doing now. As long as I can hear it, it's nothing, right? As long as we can see or hear it, it's not happening. Cat destroying something in the living room, then no. Oh yeah, because the question was asked earlier, birthday was very, very fun. Do you know this this birthday did like table decoration, like what is it? Like is it confetti? I don't know if it's confetti in English. Let me look it up. I think it is. So they were shiny little thing that were like you know, you have the words happy in birthday or B-day. I think it was B-day, yes. And my mom decorated the table with those things. Like she's like she's always picking them up afterwards again, because it's like the not paper but like I don't know, shiny, very not destructible material, and she like puts them all on the table, and we were done eating. We were sorting those things by color. I'm not sure why we did that, but we did find out that there were way more silver ones than blue, purple, and red ones. The green ones were very, very rare, and there was so much silver ones, and we don't know why, but that's one thing we found out. It's great. It was a lot of fun. I don't know why sorting things can be so much fun, but it is. Sorting things by color. Great thing while you're talking. It is yandere. Why? Why is everything becoming yandere? Why is it painting white? Okay, I am confused. Okay, we'll fix the mouth later. I think the mouth makes it even more wrong. But now I need to find out how to put her bottle into the picture. We want party drinking, no whiskey. We want bottle. It's the only real picture I've found, but that's okay. I still, I had a little bit of a cold a week ago and it's still coughing. It's kinda annoying. How about we put it here? And she can hold it there, like... No. Okay. That should be working. The actual problem part. I don't know if it's a problem, but the actual difficult part will be putting her hand around this thing, because the bottle cannot just fly in front of her. I mean, it could, but even in Genshin, bottles don't just fly. Hello, cat. I need the tablet. If you hear that, that's the cat rubbing her head onto the microphone. I'm sorry. Hope it wasn't a very unpleasant noise. Okay, we are still. I'm losing sight of what I'm doing like every 5 minutes, because this is a sketch. This doesn't have to be like great. It's just a sketch. Just place things relatively there where they should go. The question now is, though, how do you hold something in front of you? Me done sketch must line art now. But you're doing it! You're doing it! How does it work? How does it work? What are you drawing? If you don't mind me asking. If it's a secret, then I won't ask again. I believe in you. You will line art. Bad news, turns out all of the work I did for the labels were for nothing. No! No, why were they for nothing? Thank you for the save, Red. I haven't saved at all. Haven't saved at all, Red. Thank you for saving me for my... not... for myself not be saving anything. Safe check, yes. Definitely good. Definitely needed. If she puts, like, you can't put the bottle. Okay, now I have to reconstruct what I want to do. It can hear this. Wanna see? Of course. I just have for a question I'll try. Of course I wanna see. Should I give you permission to send a link here, or do you post it somewhere? Or you send it to me, or how? If you want to share. But now you just ask if I want to see it. I think I should disable the Nightbot. The Nightbot command that it blocks links. Because to be honest, like the link bots haven't really been a problem anymore. And so people can like just share without me needing to give any kind of permission or anything. I think it's not really needed. Turns out labels can go out of date. I did not know and was not told. And because of this, the labels are peeling off the equipment about an hour after I stuck off the I stuck them on. On top of this, because they're out of date, the writing the laser printer etched onto the labels crumble off it. Oh no! Oh, this is so frustrating. It's not even wrong labels. Send it on Twitch DM. Twitch DM. Okay, I need to open Twitch here. Ah, there it is. Thank you. I will copy this and we'll open it. And then I have Puref in my way. Ooh, you're so good, Ultra. You look so good. I will share it. Can I share with the class? Or not class, with everyone else? Or is it just for me to see because it's in DM? Sure. Look at this. Oh, I need to make it bigger. But look at this. So good. It looks so cool. You're so good, I'll try. Your sketches are amazing. Must practice more and more. We always have to practice more and more, but this sketch is looking amazing. Is it a specific character again that I don't know? Or am I just blind and can see what it is? I'd say keep the bot to be on the safe side at the end of the day, even if there was no bots. People could link all kinds of things. True. But actually they don't. They don't really do that. Same game. Ah, I see. Oh. Yes, we apply the transformation. It stays big. But actually, I sent old work in progress too. Oh, more stuff. More stuff? Where's Twitch? There's Twitch. Maybe I could like tell Nightbot to not bonk people sending Discord links. Ah, there you did the hair. You call it the hair. This is your oh, I don't want to paint over this. 1 second. This will be wrong. Wait. Ah, I misclicked. I want to make this bigger. There's no an object to transform. That's true. This is our L-Try sketchboard. Oh, and then you colored and then you shaded the hair and then you were like, nope, not gonna continue this. It looks great. Gotta put a lot of work on her though. Yeah. I think it will be worth it though. I think it's looking great. I think it will turn out pretty good. Just believe and continue. So now where I'm at, I have to go around all the computers I just stuck, and I have to write all of the necessary info one by one with permanent marker. But aren't the labels like peeling off anyway? Or is it just the letters? When we gotta go add more details, so after I'm home, I'll continue. That makes sense. But how long are you traveling? Are you like traveling far, or is it just like traveling in the sense of I need to go to work and then back home and this takes a while? Just a couple days. I'll be back Thursday. Then you can continue everything. Now I have to go around with pieces of paper, stick it with tape and run. I'm so sorry to hear that. That sounds frustrating. Oxford, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Wait, like, and thank you for the save. Pain. Yes. That's just pain. You labeled everything with the label printer you actually have at your workplace because it's needed, and now you have to like go around with pieces of paper and tape and be like, well, yeah, now let's do this all by hand. Wrong hydrate, you should spray. No, right hydrate. And I did say thank you. But I lost my references. They're still on screen, but not on my screen. I'm never printing labels to anyone ever again. Understandable. That's just like sad. Because printing labels is so much better than just write everything down by hand. But if the labels are expired and not like, it makes sense that they can expire because the glue and stuff is not sticking anymore, but why does your workplace still have them then? How do I do things? Okay. Maybe we actually use something like we can like this. This is not too bad. Like the bottle we're holding, like kinda like this glass. So the shoulder is going down, and then the arm is going up here. And then we have the thumb kind of like this. I feel bad for my boss. There's around 40 boxes of labels in the storeroom, all out of date and unusable. So much money gone to waste. Yeah, that's always bad. I mean, question in the first place is, why are there 40 boxes of labels that no one uses? But yeah, it's like, if this is unusable now, what do you do with that? You don't want to just like throw everything away, but if it's not working anymore, what do you do with labels that can't be printed? Rainy day labels, we'll use them eventually mentality, and probably they were on discount. That's... that is unfortunate. Because then it's just a waste in the end. But maybe your boss also didn't know that labels could expire. I was like, these things hold forever. Companies tend to mass buy products because it's cheaper, yeah, but if you don't use it, is it really cheaper if you buy stuff you never use? I'm sure about that. I mean, I'm sure that you're right that they're doing this because of that, but... But in the end, if no one is using the stuff, then it would be cheaper to not buy the stuff. In fairness, it does not list an expiry date anywhere in the box at all. Is it really expired, or is it just not functional at all, like generally? Just wrong produced labels. I mean, that's also a fair option. Happens. I mean, they're still stuck, but only for about an hour. It's also, like, I have, like, you know, I know this is very frustrating for you, but, like, in my mind, it's like, you're putting all these labels on, and now everywhere in the building, labels are falling off. And that's a very funny thought to me. It's like, bloop, bloop, bloop. Like, kinda like in a movie, you know? Geriatric labels. That's pretty much what happened. It has kind of comedic sense to it, at least in my opinion. How they're all falling off. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. My boss called me like, hey, did you put the labels on right? They're all kind of peeling and falling off. And you're like, huh? I did put them on though. Non-conforming. They don't want to be labeled, they just want to be themselves. Who said that labels have to stick? They don't want to stick. They want to be free. Okay, this hat is looking weird. This is looking extraordinarily weird. But it's the idea. It's about the idea right now, not about the actual execution. At the start I was like, okay, maybe I just didn't stick them on firmly enough. But when I pressed a label down, then comically watched it slowly peel like a cartoon, I was so done. I can't imagine that. But yeah, how can you not put labels down? Like, the glue should stick. They are there for that. Usually they don't peel off completely, like one corner maybe, but no, like everything.
This sounds like your dream.
Oh, I did not click on repeat on the playlist, did I? We're now, since half an hour, we are in the Build with Love uplifting lo-fi playlist. Wait, I put the link in the chat. We switched playlist because I didn't hit repeat. An abstract kind of pain. It hurts. Oh god, Beidou, suffering. Good morning, Nisse. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Except for suffering. What is it, your time? Wait. It is 9? No. 8:30? Good morning. Good morning. No. I mean morning. 8:30. When did you go to bed yesterday? Oh, you sent me a snap. Good night tomorrow. Like today. I don't know. And I have no idea what else you wrote on there. I was like, I can't read that. So what's the plan for today? What are you doing? Or are you just waking up, just chilling right now? That's also an option. But I'm envious. I would love to get up at 8:30. Today I woke up at 5. Gotta head to class in a bit, come back home to eat brunch, and then work for 8 hours. Oof. That sounds like pain. And Red is like, I feel you. I'm already at work. East Coast slightly ahead. On the busy day, it seems. Nice is always busy. This man has no chill. Just work and school. He's comfy. On the flip side, I have a small bit of good news. As it turns out, there's actually one supermarket near me that sells Bratwurst. And it's only 10 miles away from me instead of 40 for a budget. Nice! Your quest succeeded. You got them. So do you have today your extremely not, I don't know why you have this class, geology, like history of geology class today, Nisa, or have you like something actually interesting? I will have my currywurst. That's the last thing I do. That is dedication. I respect that, especially for food. Oh, is that Lumi? That's Lumi, right? Yeah. So, Inami, what is that, right? Did you again not find Yay somewhere? Did you complete Hollow Knight in the end? I have complete. The Pantheon? No. No, I did not. I have not completed the Pantheon, not even the third one. I think I only made Pantheon 1 and 2, but not the third one. I actually haven't tried since summer, since it was like hanging, like the frame freeze. I did not try again. I actually like, since I saw Hero streaming Hollow Knight, I started yesterday a how's it called? Steel Soul, that's what it's called. A Steel Soul run. And tried the Mantis Lords too early. So I died. But I was not dying for quite some time. And I was like, I just play this for a few minutes and then do something else. And then it was more than a few minutes. And then I was like, okay, maybe I just die to the Mantis Lords now. And that's what I did. I was actually really, really sad because it was not like they hit me. I ran into them because I couldn't focus anymore. Because I was like done. I just ran 3 times into one. And I was kind of sad. But that's what happened. But no, sadly, I could not finish the Pantheons. But I mean, I could practice. But to be honest, I have no motivation to do so because Pantheon 4 and 5 are like even more pain, and I'm pretty happy I could like kill the Radiance at all. Because to be honest, I did not think that I would make that. But we made one stream. Just doing the Radiance. And after, I think it was 62 tries, I did it. For anyone not knowing, I'm not really good at video games. I just... If I'm like in something like this, I have the tendency to just throw myself against an enemy until it works. Which is not the most efficient thing to do. But Hollow Knight is such a great game. I had a lot of fun starting yesterday again. It's great. I'm really happy that we get Silksong soon. So we can experience Silksong again. I feel like you would enjoy more slower paced games like Civ 6. I am not really a Civilization fan. I have 4? Like I have Civ 4, I think. I don't know. But yeah. Like everything too hectic is kinda eh. But everything too slow is also difficult. I don't know. I enjoy games like that I play. Usually it's more like indie stuff. To be fair though. Although I do enjoy Elden Ring. Yeah, I did start Elden Ring, but I haven't played it a lot since the beginning of January. Because for Elden Ring it's like I need time and dedication to actually accomplish anything. And for right now, especially when I'm working, it's like when I come home, I want to play games, sure. But I also want to draw and put my grinding mindset more into drawing than into Elden Ring, so I get better at drawing. So that's what I do. Every Civ 6 run I do has the same end objective. Noob Gandhi. What? I have no experience with that. Like I said, I have one civilization. I have not played a lot. Like, do you get specific goals? Like the only like more strategy strategy game I played was Stellaris for a while. But then they changed, like with some DLC or update, they changed like all the planets, and I would have I didn't know what's going on anymore. And then I stopped playing it, basically. But yeah, I was trying to win the game with get the biggest federation, since I'm not much of a war person, because you can, like in Stellaris, you can win through war when you have like so much territory of the galaxy. Or the solar system, or whatever, and you can have the biggest federation, or you can have the most money. I think that's where like the three big goals you could have. Probably there are more, but I haven't played it too much, because strategy games are like, do you know, you sit there and you wait for quite some time for everything, and I don't know, and then you have to think what you do. It's complicated. I mean, you get short-term goals to advance your civilization, like upgrade barbarians to spearmen. But usually the end goal is to dominate the world, either by conquering through science, culture, or religion. Yeah, that's mostly the main goals of such games, usually. I don't know. It's not bad, but kind of not what I really play, I think. At some point we have to do a new RimWorld run. Simply because I have the DLC now where you can make cat girls, and probably also fox girls. Fox guys, fox girls, fox people, cat people in the new DLC, but I haven't tried it out even once, so I have no idea how the DLC works. But then we can make another great colony with absolute perfect things, like eating people. That's always a good way to start RimWorld. Everyone hates Gandhi in it because the bot is always like, all we want is peace and to spread Hinduism. But at the same time, I will nuke everyone who opposes me. Peace at all costs. That does sound annoying. We need a better reference for Uber. No, I can remember in Stellaris I just lost against like a tent to take my time with stuff in like games, like especially strategy or like building stuff. Even how I play RimWorld is extremely slow. So usually I just lose by everything else being faster than me. Which is funny because this is exactly the opposite I do with games where it's like more action focused. Then I just run in and die. And another reason is that each leader of every civ has certain buffs, and Gandhi is very good at soul reading. Sorting, I don't know that word. But religion and culture, the issue with that being he can convert everyone without you even noticing. So when you lose by it, it's frustrating. It's like it just happens. Spreading. That makes more sense. So it just happens and you don't really realize it until it's like, hey, game over. Because someone has like religion win. Yeah, that does sound frustrating. I agree. It's probably something you have to keep track yourself, like, which is in a game where everything is tracked, but there's like one thing you have to keep track on. That's kind of, yeah, that can be I can imagine that can be very frustrating. Those boobs are not looking right. Yeah, it's like, okay, my civilization is getting really powerful, time to conquer. Gandhi wins via religion. And you're like, what? When? Why? How? It wasn't even involved in anything. I will save. My clip studio is making weird things. Oh, Friday! What? Oh, Friday, Subnautica. Hello, Jordan. Good morning. You are awake early. Like, Nisa was here and was like, being awake is pain. It's way too early, but that you were up this early? It's frustrating because you spend so many hours, days, even building up a civilization just to lose without putting a fight. I mean, it's the smart win. Don't always have to fight. So here. No, your notification says it's Friday. What does my notification say? It's Friday. It's 9 a.m. It's hardly early. I mean, for the times you and Isa are usually alive, this is early. So maybe my notification is wishful thinking that the weekend will be here soon. I don't know. I probably yeah. What does it say? Like completely. Thank you for the hydrate, Red. I have not changed my notification. That is absolutely true. But I should have stream tags today. Okay. No, we keep that. This is a reminder to me that I have to fix the hand. At least I think I did literally just woke up and clicked on it to see if you were still up. Hello! I am still up. But I don't think for too long though. Because my throat hurts. You probably woke up when I left. Were you that loud? No, my alarm is set for 8:45. Ah. Okay, we want this to fill the whole canvas. I'm thankful I get to go home from work now. Those levels really bummed me out. That's unfortunate. But understandable that all the work you did today was basically for nothing. Yeah, that's pain. First off, are you also a person who puts like 1,000 alarms? And be like, I can sleep. I know I have 4 more to go until I really have to get up. I have save. Thank you for the save. These I have 2 alarms. Writing to a file. This is concerning. I have 2 alarms. But I'm someone who presses snooze like all the time. So in the end, I have, since my phone is doing this, like when I hit snooze, the alarm rings exactly 10 minutes later. So my alarm is set for 5:30, and then when I don't know, a few seconds after 5:30, I press snooze, right? And I have a second alarm at 6. So at 6, my second alarm will go off. And then, like a few seconds later, my first alarm that is on snooze will also go off, but not at the same time. It's great. And if I really don't want to get up, this can go on for a while. It's kind of annoying for everyone else, but not for me because I don't wake up from it. Okay, I think I have a sketch. I think I have finished the sketch in only 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm slow. Snooze button is no good for me. Long time ago, Chris recommended an app that made me do math. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Like, so you need to like use your brain for the alarm to go like to end. Now we get to listen to Inami as they drive home. Drive safe. Take care. I circumvented this by restarting my phone by represented with a math problem. I mean, that's... Yes, that works. That works. I was you, don't worry, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Perfect. Bye-bye, have fun. Bye-bye, have fun at class, Nise. Hopefully. Maybe. Ba-ba-ba. Dum, dum, dum. But yeah, I need to think. So one thing I'm doing little detailed thingies that are actually not important. One thing I'm like thinking about is if we change left side to actually more like this. I don't know if you can see this like in the bottom corner, but if we make like the hand to the face, this gives a bit more, you know, life to the picture. Like this is very static. Nayu, what is happening? How's your puzzling go? How does your puzzling go? Is it going fine? Or is the for I can't find any parts that are fine together. So yeah, idea would be if we put a hand there, then we have to turn the whole head. Which is not too bad. I'm done and exhausted. But you did it. You did one whole puzzle while I was streaming. That's definitely an accomplishment, I would say. Okay, I'm also done though. We have a sketch now that is looking like a sketch at least. So, that's something. I mean, that's better than nothing. Now's the question, who do we rate? And do we have someone arting online? Oh, we could rate her again. She's what's she drawing? You put a picture in our channel? Okay, we'll look at it in a second. Wait, let me check. Because I really like her streams. I think she does extra. And she's drawing Genshin today too. Perfect. She's drawing Raiden. So we will rate Avenix again. Simply because she's doing great art. She's very sweet. And what? And she's doing Genshin fan art. Today is Genshin Day, apparently. Have I? Yes, it's wrong. It's the right channel. Okay, perfect. So, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for getting up early and saying hi. Thank you for watching and work, and please drive safe. And I wish you all hopefully great Monday and start to the week. On Wednesday, it's done. I see. I'm sorry, Jordan. I am tired. I need food. On Wednesday, we will have probably a little bit longer stream than today because we have like the Valentine's special dating sim. Find love or die trying. It's time zone stream. Okay, I'm not sorry then. Yeah, we're playing through this dating sim. It will be around 4 hours, maybe a bit more. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. We'll find out. It will be fun, hopefully, and we'll be on a battle royale dating show and get some of the girls to marry us. We will find out if we will succeed. So thank you everyone for watching. We'll be rating now. I hope you have a great start to the week. See you on Wednesday, hopefully. And have fun. Bye bye.